Hey everybody, welcome back to On the Brink.
Hello.
So today, why are you the way that you are?
I don't know.
Today, what are we doing today, Kurt?
We are taking out the 4L60E that is currently in the truck.
Which truck?
The red truck?
Big Red.
Big Red.
You'll notice the lift isn't actually doing the lifting right now. As you guys remember, she broke, and it's going to be a bit of a project to fix, and we need to keep the projects of the cars moving. So we're going to let the lift just sit and be in our way for a little while. And we got timelines, right? Like we got to get this truck and Kurt's truck ready. We got like 3 months if we want to make that burnout competition and hopefully break something. So we're going to keep moving on this, and we are back to basics on jack stands. The truck knows how to be on jack stands pretty well, doesn't it?
Yeah, spent a lot of time on them.
It's pretty familiar with the jack stands.
Yeah.
So today we're going to pull out the automatic that's in there, the 4L60, and we are going to put in this amazing brand new T56 Magnum. So today we're just gonna pull the old one out and set this one in. We're not putting in the flywheel, we're not putting in the clutch, the throw out bearings. This is not gonna be a finished project today. We gotta get it in there. We need to take a measurement for the new drive shaft because I'm certain we're gonna need a new one made. And then I need to take a measurement for the shifter because this shifter is perfectly fine. You know, if you had one of these transmissions, you could use it. I found one I like a lot better, and I want to get it. It's gonna be a process to get that shifter. I'll tell you guys about that when it finally comes, but it's a really neat shifter. But we need to figure out which one of the 3 holes. This has 3 mounting points, right? So right here, and then you can flip this. You could mount it here, or you can get a whole nother plate and mount it right here. So we both need to figure out where it's gonna come up in at the truck to figure out which mounting position we need. And then the company that I'm getting the shifter from, they will offset this any way you want it for your certain application. And I contacted them and told them what I was doing, and they have, like, they know, like if you're putting a T56 in a 66 Mustang, they know you want the mid-mount shifter with a 2-inch offset to the passenger side. They don't have any numbers on a 2000 Silverado, so
not many people do.
No, so we got to get that figured out, and then we're either going to leave the transmission just sitting there depending on what time it is, or we'll pull it back out. That way when the shifter comes, we can bolt the new shifter on, and same with the drive shaft. So we're back on the ground working like heathens. Don't take that personally. I'm just saying, we have a lift and we're not using it. It sucks. So this video is basically going to be me and Kurt rolling on the ground, complaining, moaning. I'm sure Taya will be involved, licking every part of our faces while we're trying to get stuff done. Okay, drive shaft's out. Tay, calm yourself. So, a couple things to note on the drive shaft. You're going to want to tape up your U-joints. That one wouldn't have mattered. I don't know why I did that one, but this one definitely. These caps will pop off and throw your needle bearings everywhere. Another thing to mention. Oh God, back on the ground here. Kurt's getting attacked. Oh no, oh no. Back. You having fun, Kurt?
Yeah.
So, put that glove on the back of the transmission just to keep any fluid out. Or in, not out on the ground, because I can't stand transmission fluid on the ground. This transmission actually currently doesn't have any fluid in it except for like residual stuff, but just to be safe. And then you want to make sure, put your nuts and bolts back where they came from. See, I put the clips back on there because I don't know when we're going to get back to this. And this yoke here, I actually plan on changing that to a bigger, I want to run like a 1350 U-joint. So hopefully I can find one for this rear end, get the drive shaft made the way I want it. And even though this rear end is going to blow eventually, at least the new drive shaft will be able to go onto the new rear end whenever it blows. Or I might rebuild this one. I don't know yet. All right, what are you working on, Curtis?
I was gonna take this exhaust out.
Actually, can we swing it out of the way? No, probably not. No. We're gonna have to take that off. We did put a spacer in there. There's the spacer in there.
Yeah, we did.
Wait till you guys see this hackery. Oh boy. Oh, you have to thread them out?
Yeah, they need threaded out.
Well, use a ratcheting wrench at least.
Where are they? They're back here. They're way back here.
They're unreachable.
They're so far away.
I'm coming. Love working on the ground. By your face.
Yeah, but it's not gonna fit on there, so. You know, it'd be a good thing to get, Dylan. A hoist.
Are you having a good time?
Yep.
Okay, let's not. It's not tight on the head. Let's just not screw things up.
All right, give me the impact.
Oh, now you want the impact. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Come on. Stop moving.
There we go. There we go.
Teamwork.
Got it.
Okay, you want me to get that for you, Chris?
Got it.
So, we had this made because it was hitting the transmission, correct? And we needed to pull it away from the bell housing, right? Is that why?
Yeah, we had to pull. Yeah, yep.
Because it was
we had to go down a
hitting the
little
bell housing. So we had this spacer made. Same guy who made me our sign, which I haven't really told you guys about. I don't know if you caught it in the back. I'll tell you about it. He got this out for me on his plasma table. It's when he first got it. Good dude. We'll tell you about him. I'll show you the sign. What do you want to take out?
This.
The linkage?
Right?
Yeah, I would do the linkage next. There's a electrical connector on your side.
Yeah.
And crap, we're gonna be able to get that transmission out without taking that header off, aren't we? Man.
Yeah, we can.
We can?
Yeah, well, we have to. Don't we? We have to take the starter out still, don't we?
Oh shoot! Yep.
Yeah.
Starter's gotta come out. So linkage is off. Drive shaft's out. Crossover pipes out. What else have we done? Is that pretty much it? The electrical connector is out. Oh, flywheel. The torque converter bolts are out, so that's ready to come. And we just took driver's side header out. It looked like it was going to hit the bell housing on the way out. We're pretty much down to bell housing bolts and we're ready to go, right?
Yep.
How do we do the top? Oh, is there any in the top?
Yeah, there's some in the top
How do we get them out?
with the long extension.
Okay. Ooh, wonderful. There's a line running right in front of that top one.
Typically is.
Oh, we're gonna need a swivel, yeah?
Yeah, I think we need a swivel end on one of these. On this.
Fun fact about me. I broke my neck many years ago. More of a fun fact, I blame Curtis for it, actually.
Yeah, he does.
Curtis broke my neck.
I did not. I
So,
did not push you in the pool.
it
You
hurts.
dove.
It hurts when I do things like this for extended periods of time. For revenge, I took the top of his ear off with some electric hedge trimmers. So, we're even now.
Yeah. Then I cut your finger off.
He tried to cut my finger off with a sword after that.
Yeah.
So, pretty much I'm down one, I think, right?
No, you tried to do something to me.
Tried and succeeded are two different things. So the goal here, we want to do the hardest ones first, leave the bottom, easy access ones for last, so then it's ready to go. Why aren't you using the electric thing?
What?
You're gonna switch to the electric
I can.
once you get it broke at least. Speed is the name of the game here.
All right. Okay.
Should put tape on this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Do we have it down here still?
I don't know, I can get this one out though. Okay, there you go, see that? Electrical taped up, still flexy, but not as flexy. That's the goal here. Okay, let's try again. Sure, I'm on it. I'm almost stuck at least. Ah, flush, anyhow. Okay. Rethink this here. So we had to get the top bolt from the top. It took 2 people. I put the ratchet wrench from the top. Kurt held it in place with the super long extension so I could ratchet it. But we got it. So we're down to 2 bottom bolts, and this should come out. We got it ratchet strapped here to the trans jacks. So safety first. Can I just do mine first?
Can, but you don't need the super long extension.
But I want to use it. I paid for it. This extension's way too long. It's completely unnecessary. I don't know which way it's going. Who put this long extension on here? Let's just take it off. I don't think I need this.
No, you don't need the universal. Yeah, but I want some lights. It's gonna get in the way.
You're gonna get in the way.
I'm trying not to.
Goodness. Why are these on Jeebus? Who put that on?
Probably me.
My goodness. Alright, I'm out.
Okay. Me too. Should be all of them.
You want me to kind of run the jack? You just kind of hold the front, kind of?
Yeah.
So down a little bit first?
Yeah, I can go down.
Nothing's happening. Oh, God. Pull back? You want to pull back?
No, I want to get the other pin off.
Pull back as you do that. You got the front.
Ah, there.
Can we go down? We're going to come back one.
I think we can come down.
Coming down. Okay, stop doing that.
I was trying to tilt it.
I know. I think it's good, though.
Okay.
We're going to hit anything. Can you see? What about the trans cooler lines?
Yep, they're loose. Pulling through. All right.
Still looking good?
Yeah, still looking good. Thing I see.
We are down. Yep, okay.
I got nothing.
So, built 4L60 out. That's like a 2400 stall, FIT stall converter. That's out. I gained some AN lines and some fittings, so that's nice.
That's good.
That is good.
It is.
Nothing's ever ran through them. Has it? No, nothing's ever ran
Nope.
through them. So yeah, we got them back. That's good. So now we need to put this big dog up in there so we can get our measurements. So that's what we need to find out. Does the cross member work? How long is the drive shaft got to be? And where's the shifter going to be mounted in the truck and on the transmission? And then we're calling it. So we're going to clean up here a bit, get set up. We'll get back to you. All right, full disclosure, it's a different day. It's like 3 days later, 4 days later, I don't know. Curtis had family things to do. I was ready to be done anyway, but we're back. So where we're at now is this is ready to go in. The 4L60's out. And what we did was, spin this. We took a measurement from, see, we took this mount off the 4L60. We took a measurement from this mount to the end of the bell housing here. And then we did the same on the 4L60. And we're off by 2 inches, which means the cross member is going to be questionable. Now the cross member is slotted, right? Yeah, and that's exactly a 2-inch slot. However, I believe the 4L60 was riding right around here in the center. So that ain't going to get us enough room. So what we did was we flipped the mount because it's kind of offset a bit. If you guys can see that. You see, it's not completely flush anymore. We had to crush it in the vise. And we're going this route to at least get the transmission up in there, and hopefully it sits on the cross member so we can get our measurements for the drive shaft and shifter. And I'll do some Googling, see if I can find another mounting block there that works better. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I think I'm okay with it long term, but if I can buy something at a reasonable price and feel better about it. The transmission's got to come back out after today anyway, for clutch and flywheel stuff, whatnot. 4L60 is over here now in Hopes and Dreams corner with all my engines and whatnot. It'll probably be there for quite some time. All right, back underneath the truck. All right, so we need to get the transmission on the transmission jack.
Taya, get out of here.
Taya,
Go.
Taya, go. Alright, we gotta get the transmission on the transmission jack, but we're not strong enough to lift it. So we're gonna try and jack the front up with the floor jack, and then manhandle the tail end up, and then simultaneously slide the trans jack underneath it. Are you guys okay over there?
God, me terrified.
Goodness gracious, are you ready to go up?
Yeah, I think so.
Here we go.
Well, what? Are we gonna lift?
Not at the same time, we gotta get it to a reasonable level, and then lift.
Okay.
We only have to lift it once.
All right.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, scared.
Scared. Yeah.
Terrified right now.
Now, who's gonna move the trans jack?
You are.
Am I helping you lift?
I think so. Go. Well, you got your hand. Let go, Kurt. Get your arm out of there. I got it.
Now you do trans jack.
No, I do trans jack. All right, we got it. All right.
I don't think it's centered. It wants to fall backwards.
It wants to fall every way.
Got it.
Bring it forward. Oh my gosh, hold on.
Yeah, it wants to go your way.
It really wants to fall my way. Like, really bad. Keep going up.
You're hitting that flange. I gotta go down if you want to get closer to the engine.
Yeah, I want to get close to the engine. But
Down.
it's not in line at all.
Forward.
Yeah. Okay, up. There. Okay, go up.
About to hit the shifter.
We are.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Well, we can cut the hole in the floor.
Yeah, we're really close to where we need to be.
That's expert measuring right there.
Right there. Well, you're probably going to have to cut it back a little bit more.
What? We need to be that way, 2 inches yet, from where we're currently sitting. Yes. The bottom of the engine's probably an inch. The bottom of the transmission is probably an inch away from the engine, and the top's probably 2.5.
Yeah, but if we don't cut back further, we'll never actually get it in the location.
Well, I'm gonna probably use a hole saw and cut it like, I don't know, 1.5 inches, 1 3/4.
Okay.
That's how you measure for your shifter. You kind of just guess. You don't need tape measures, none of that nonsense. I used a crappy old Milwaukee marker and drew on a dirty floor bottom. I think this should go swimmingly. All right. I dislike these things. They tend to break wrist and scare me. So I'm gonna go ahead and break my wrist now. Go on my professionally marked hole here. Remember how I said I was going to test these off-brand Amazon Milwaukee batteries?
Yeah.
And no good. Show up just a teeny tiny bit.
Yeah, you have to drill more of the floor out.
Of course. All right, we got it in. The cross member isn't going to work, at least with the mount we have for the transmission. So I'm going to do some Googling and look for some a transmission mount that might work better, and or we just need to move our trans cross member bolt hole like 2 inches back, which we can handle that with a little bit of welding and some metal, I guess. This is the awesome hole we cut, or I cut, for the shifter. I'll clean it up some more, but that's what we needed to get done to get the transmission put in place, right, Curtis?
Yes, it is.
Then we'll have to clean that up, figure out a boot situation. But now we're going to get our measurements
For the drive shaft.
obviously this transmission can't stay in here the way it is, so it's in there, got a couple bolts in it, it's up to the engine. We are going to get a measurement from the tail shaft. So I'm going to get a measurement from the tail shaft housing here to the carrier bearing here, the center of the carrier bearing, and then to the center of the pinion U-joint coupler dually there. And then I'm also going to need a measurement of how much of that tail shaft sticks out past the housing, I believe is what I need. And I'm going to call and see about getting a drive shaft made. All right, so future 4 neutral 4L60s out, T56 mocked up and in, trans cross member doesn't work, hole in floor for shifter cut. I'll get the shifter on order first thing Monday. Drive shaft measurements are taken. I'll get that ordered on Monday as well. So we're all done here. The next video will be probably setting up the hydraulic throttle bearing. That's going to involve a bunch of small numbers. I'll probably be a video just all in itself. And then T56 will go back in full time forever and always, hopefully, or until we break something. So until then, we'll see you guys in the future.